Do you feel that your partner is not like they used to be? Or do you have a problem with your kids? And no matter how much love you're putting in it, you're not getting it back. So if you're facing any sort of problem in any relationship, then do tune in to this video because you're going to get a different perspective about the whole situation. So before we start the video, let me introduce myself. I'm Manpreet Kaur. I'm a Mind Energizer. If you're new to the channel, do consider subscribing it and do press the bell icon so you're notified whenever I put out new videos. This channel is totally about personal development and how to actually change your thoughts so that you can reprogram your mind for the best in life. Now, beginning with the video, we have to ultimately understand the reason why we are on this earth and what we are here to do. So, if you go back into our spiritual essence, leave aside the logical mind for a few minutes. We are all spirits. We are these spirits, those who have incarnated into this human body. Now, the reason why we have incarnated into this human body is so that the limitations we have as a human, we can start overcoming them and start learning the lessons that our soul has to learn so that it can evolve and finally be able to merge with the love of God. Now, if you see it from this perspective, you will understand the reason why we have problems in our relationships. Before a human being, a soul is born on this earth as a human being. It has already made contracts with the different souls before coming on this earth. Now, usually, a person or a soul who comes into this world has a group of souls around it, and they are again manifested back into this present reality in any form. They could be your kids, they could be your spouse, they could be your mother, father, and ultimately, we have already made this contract with those souls that they will help us evolve when we come down into this earth. When we are manifested as a human being, we tend to forget all those contracts we had made. And the only way through which we can remember them so that we can evolve on our spiritual journey is through these relationships. So, doesn't it happen so many times that out of 10 relationships, 9 must be perfect? We are good with everyone around us, but there is this one relationship that really, boggles us down. It really pulls us down, and we don't know how to deal with it. So, when such a thing is happening, when you feel that something really wrong is going here, then you have to understand the fact that this human being is trying to fulfill that promise which you made before coming on this earth. In fact, when you look at it from this perspective, that this person is not only a human being, it is an angel that has been sent on this earth so that you can evolve. Your perspective and mindset towards that person will totally change. You will be able to see the divine in that person and why they are doing this. They are only doing it because of the fact that they want you to evolve. They want you to learn your soul lesson. We have to remember one thing: whatever is bothering us in the other person is what exactly we are repressing inside of us. Yes, that same thing is inside us which needs healing. So if a person is totally, making, irking you and all the time making you feel, irritated or in any way, maybe some person might be making you feel jealous or whatever, envious, it could be any feeling. So at that point of time, you have to understand that person is not making you feel all these things. These things are inside you, which require healing. And when you actually see things from this perspective, you will realize that you are moving ahead in your soul's evolution. And let me make one thing clear, that until we do not resolve this situation, until we do not heal that which is inside of us, the universe or the God or whatever higher source you believe in will keep on sending these repeated lessons to you again and again. It can take 1,000 births, even. It doesn't matter. Time does not exist for the universe. So, until you learn that lesson, you will keep on getting that, either that person who is irritating you, or maybe you can get rid of that person from your life, but again the new person who enters your life will again have those same disqualities which you do not like, which are again irritating you from inside in one way or the other. They are making you angry, or you just feel like, pulling your hair when you see that person. Something just happens inside of you. So you will be presented with such lessons again and again until you do not recognize them. Now, these are the absolute truths. And once you understand them, your life will become much easier. And how will it become easier? Because you will understand that this karmic relation you have with this person is only because you have tied that karma together so that you can evolve. And if you take the responsibility of evolving, if you want to move ahead in your evolution as a soul, and you finally want to get rid of this karma which is pulling you down in this relationship, then what you have to do is forgive them. You have to forgive them with love, with blessings, with your whole heart, no matter what they may be doing. By forgiving them, you are just releasing all the bad past karma. And by doing that, I'm not saying that the other person will change according to you. Why? Because they are again another soul. They are on their own evolution, they are on their own journey. And that is totally up to them. They have the complete free will to be actually learning these lessons along with you. Maybe if you rise higher, that soul will also rise higher with you. But if not, if that soul doesn't choose to, you can choose that you will not be affected by these problems which are coming from this relationship. And by doing that, naturally you will start vibrating at a higher vibration. And at that point, either that person will easily exit from your life without doing anything. Certain circumstances will come, and all that dread, all that problems that were coming from that relationship will come to an end. Or that person will eventually, if they want to re enter your life, they will meet you at a higher vibration where you have learned your lesson, and they can only be magnetized towards you once they learn their lesson. So, this video, the only thought or the only lesson I want to give you is your choice or your free will is what is creating your life. You are not a victim. You are the creator of your own circumstances. No person can pull you down. It is only what you are learning from this relationship, because they are your teachers. Anyone who comes in our relationship is always our teacher in life. They could be here for either a few minutes or they could be here for a few years. But when the lesson we have learned, then the problems begin to fade. So I hope this video really helped you. And just remember one thing, you're not learning if you're not transforming. Do apply what I have told you today in today's video, and you will notice the changes that start coming about in your life. So do leave below in the comments what your takeaway from this video was. So till we meet again, love and light from Manpreet Kaur.